Hey everybody, Michael Mitchell with Miracle Mortgage and themichaelmitchell.com. So I was reminded this weekend, I was out at Boy Scout camp and we were talking about a water heater that had failed in one of the little cabins we've got. And anyway, we were kind of laughing and joking about what a pain in the butt it was. And that reminded me, well, I was about, I don't know, I guess I was 12 or 13 years old. And I remember waking up I remember it being the middle of the night, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock, hearing a commotion. And it woke me up enough that I was like, what was that? And then I hear my dad just, ah! And I hear him stomping around. And of course, he said a lot of bad words. And I thought, man, what's going on? Is somebody beating up my dad? And I can hear my mother talking to him. And I thought, I'd probably better get up and see what's going on, like make sure that mom hasn't decided to off dad or something like that. And dad was also fairly new to being diabetic, so sometimes the sugar got low, so we all kind of had to help and take care of stuff. And I walk out there right as I hear the wet dry vac starting up. And I come around the corner and I'm like, what now? And I see my dad, and he's, oh, this image is burned into my head. And if you know my dad, he'd be so embarrassed of telling this. He's standing there, just naked as the day he was born, except for a pair of black rubber mud boots. I just remember sitting there thinking, I don't believe I want to be involved in whatever's going on here. And so I didn't say a word. I just turned right around and went right back to bed. And the next morning, I come out, and Dad's standing there looking really disgruntled, and he goes, hot water heater blew out last night. And I said, oh, was that why you had you had the wet dry vac out? And he goes, yep. And I said, and the rubber boots? Because you weren't wearing anything else. And he goes, yeah, I ran over there to start working on it. It got electrocuted. So rather than going and putting clothes on, he just goes and puts rubber boots on and goes to work. They're at the house naked. So, the rubber boots were insulators for him. So there you go. More stories about dear old dad. TheMichaelMitchell.com. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow.